Changing things up a little bit, our next guest is Thunder, and you might notice that Sean is missing. That's because Haley, one of our kennel techs, has been spending a lot of time with Thunder, and he's much more comfortable with her. So in the past, when we've had certain animals on, maybe like with Bubbles, Kira, one of our other staff, brought Bubbles out because she was very comfortable with that cat. So it just makes it a little bit easier and shows them in their best light. Thunder is a 1-year-old Shepherd mix, and he weighs in at 110 pounds. So he is, if you're looking for a small dog, definitely not him. He doesn't show really well in his kennel, so he is available by appointment only, which means if you're interested in him, you call, you can stop in and visit and say, hey, I would like to see Thunder. And then instead of having you just kind of walk by his kennel, we're gonna send you outside ahead of time, and then Haley or somebody else would bring him out so that you can meet him out there. A lot of dogs don't show well because they're fearful in their kennel. And we don't want him to have those associations with you, but outside, like he is right now, he is just a really nice dog. He's very affectionate, he's very playful. He knows some basic manners types of things. Apparently he knows sit, he knows paw, so he is very trainable. He was very excited at the prospect of treats. He likes toys, he likes Kongs. He's done well with other dogs to the best of my knowledge. It's just something where that kennel environment, being confined, definitely impacts a lot of the dogs here. Because he is difficult to restrain and he's quite large, he required sedation. So that's something that you're going to need to take into account. If the vet needs to do things for him, he's going to need to be sedated. And then we are looking for 2 big things for him. We're looking for an adult home only or children that are 16 and up. And we are looking for large dog experience. So if you've never had a large dog before, we're not going to adopt him out to you. So we're looking for someone who has I think Anatolian Shepherd, which is a large Shepherd breed experience, people with Great Dane experience, Mastiff experience, St. Bernard experience, those types of things, because it is different than owning a dog that is much smaller. We want to make sure you're prepared and that we're setting him up for success. All of his paperwork is up front. You can read it, get to know him a little bit more. We did behavior assess him, and he did pretty well, only didn't do well with that restraint. But he keeps his kennel clean, which is something that's very important to a lot of people. He is friendly sometimes in his kennel, but sometimes he aggressively barks. He reacts favorably to other dogs, even in the kennel. Other dogs can walk by him for the most part. It's just people that he's a little scared of. He's easy to walk, but sometimes a little nervous. No issues with food aggression at all. They were unable to test him for object guarding, and he really loves to be petted. So he has a lot of great qualities, but he's just a little nervous around new people. If you were interested in him, again, you can ask to see him just when you're walking through the shelter, or you could call to schedule an appointment. The phone number here is 301-600-1546. So if you're interested in him, you definitely want to make sure that you call and schedule that appointment. And he would be adopted for our adult dog fee, which is $92.50.